Hello, hello to all my flirts, nerds, and everyone in between. Welcome to the Blurred Bites podcast. Hi, I'm your host, Rochi-san. Talk about some anime, shall we? Today's bite is Bite 28. Reverse Harem. There's enough of her to go around. Reverse harems are one of my favorite types of anime. I'm sure you've heard of a harem, where it's one guy and a bunch of girls vying for spectrum. Well, reverse harem is the complete opposite, where it's one female protagonist and a bunch of guys want to get a piece of that. And your definition, let's get into it, shall we? Number one, diabolic lovers. If you love sexy vampires, this is the reverse harem for you. The story revolves around the daughter of a priest named Yui. She's forced to move into a mansion when her father travels overseas. But nobody told her this house is full of sexy, seductive vampire brothers, the Sake Maki. Now, if you think this is going to be a lovey-dovey Twilight type of situation, you are dead wrong. This series is more of a guilty pleasure slash trash anime, where these six amazingly beautiful brothers treat Yui like the blood bank that she is. It is kind of funny that we watch this girl get abused, but hey, they're vampires. It's who they are. Poor Yui even has to go to night school so she can go to school with them. Did I mention that the six brothers have different mothers? And they all have the same father, so definitely watch the drama and save sexy vampire boys. Number two, Kiss Him, Not Me. This is another personal favorite of mine. I identify as a Fujoshi. And Fujoshis are basically females that like boys love content. And it turns out the main character is a Fujoshi. Plus size Sei was so depressed after finding out one of her favorite characters got killed off that she locked herself in the room for a week. Let's just say in 1 week, she slimmed down. We're talking like a skinny mini now. And of course, at school, she attracts the attention of 4 of her male classmates. And thus they compete for her attention. Even though they would rather they make out with each other than her. Oh, the dilemma of being a Fujoshi. Number 3. Brothers. When teenage girl Emma decides to move in her stepmom's complex, she ends up living with her 13 stepbrothers. And these guys range from men to guys her own age. So of course the trope of them falling for her and competing for her begins. And that is so much fun to watch. Hey, it could be a lot worse. They could actually be related. You know, like, I'm looking at you. That's Number 4, amnesia. When a teenage girl loses her memories after coming into contact with the spirit named Orion, guilt-stricken Orion promises to help her get her memories back. In the meantime, she must act like everything is normal, so she doesn't arouse suspicion from her male guy friends. With time, fragments of her memories begins to return to her. She must do her best to familiarize herself with her confusing life and the lives of these male love interests. Number 5, Ouran High School Host Club. Now I know most of you must know the series already. It's one of the most popular reverse harem anime out there. Nerdy scholarship Oron High Academy student named Haruhi is forced to become a member of the Orion High School Host Club after she accidentally breaks an expensive 8 million yen vase. The host club consists of various boys archetypes. Like you have Tamaki the Prince, for instance. So these boys basically get to woo and practically date these female clients. And these clients are usually kids from Oron Academy. It's a club where boys with too much time on their hands deals with girls that have too much time on their hands. Yeah, rich people problem, am I right? So now Harvey must become a host club member as well. So she uses her boyish looks to charm the pants off of these girl clients. And she's actually pretty good at it too. Thus, the fighting for Harley continues between her clients and some of the members of the host club. Let the shipping commence. Number 6, Peach Girl. Now, Peach Girl is a rocket of emotion. So if you want to feel something real, check this one out. Former high school swim team member Momo is a gal. Being a gal means that she tans very easily and she has bleached hair. She also has a lot of rumors about her spread, about her being easy and whatnot. Well, it turns out it's actually her so-called best friend that started these rumors. The two even fight over the baseball jock named Toji. Things get even more complicated. This love triangle turns into a love rectangle when the new playboy Kari shows up. Her so-called best friend Sei makes things even worse by spreading even more rumors about Momo. Who will Momo choose in the end? And will she ever realize Sei is not for her at all? Number 7, Kami-sama Kiss. This is another really cool supernatural reverse harem. Nani is a regular high school girl that ends up getting evicted from her home because of her father's gambling debt. Her jerk father even put the debt in her name. So now poor Nanami is hopeless. One day at a park, she ends up saving a man from a dog. To reward her, this man named Mikage ends up giving her his home, which ends up being a shrine. So, Nanami takes up the title of land god of the shrine. There, she does her best in her new position. She even meets Mikage's former familiar, the beautiful, silky-haired Tomoe, who happens to be a wolf yokai, and yokai are basically spirits. So, of course, with this snack over here by Nanami, she's gonna be feeling something for this guy. Well, unfortunately, love between yokai and humans is taboo. So, will we see love or will we just see rejection? Go ahead and check it out then. Number 8, Yona of the Dawn. 15-year-old Princess Yona is next in the line of the throne. Everything changes the night of her 16th birthday. It's the day she wanted to tell her father that she's in love with her cousin, Suwin. But for some reason, her father did not like this pair. Like, he was like, nah, bro, don't go for this guy. But she didn't know why. Just, hey, I love him, whatever, you know? So, some bad stuff goes down. So now Yoda is on the run with her servants, who happen to be quite beautiful, mind you, Hack. And they're on the run, and it's all about survival right now. But so, if you're looking for a good adventure, betrayal, stuff like that, this is the one for you. Number 9, Code Realize, Guardian of Rebirth. I was first introduced to this one when I played the Switch game by the same name. It is considered an otome game, which is more like a dating sim. It's a lot of fun. Try it out. Cardia is a beautiful monster with skin that can melt whatever she touches. She's been secluded in her family home, abandoned, waiting on her father's return. Her father taught her to never trust humans and to never, ever, ever fall in love. Well, the British Royal Army busted in there, wanted to use her as a weapon of war. But it turns out Arsène Lupin, the gentlemanly thief, beats them to it, and he takes her towards her freedom. Now, Card teams up with Lupin and his crew to find her father so she can be humanized and not a freak of nature anymore. And, be kind of nice to touch people too and not make them, die and melt like Shigaraki, My Hero Academia. I'm just saying. Hey, fall in love sounds pretty nice too, right? So yeah, check that one out. Number 10, Bonjour, Sweet Love, Patricia. Aspiring baker Sayuri attends the coveted confectionery school called Fleur on a scholarship. She dreams of one day opening a pastry shop. Enter the many irresistible fellow male student bodies that are there to help Sayuri achieve her dreams and hopefully capture her heart. Here are some honorable mentions. Meiji Tokia Renka, The Wallflower, Pre-Tier, Toshugi Yugi, The Saint's magic power is omnipotent, Vampire Knight, Fruits Basket, Kamagami no Asobi, Uta no Prince Sama, Meiji Love 1000%. My next life as the villainous, all route leads to do. Hana Sakaru, Sai Shonen. That's it for this week, folks. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at DABlerdBites. DABLERDBITES. This is Brochi-san signing off. And please remember to embrace your inner flirt. Bye bye. Sayonara.